Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic banter.
Ready to go. 2 minutes. Ready to go.
It's plastic. It's plastic. It's plastic. It's plastic. TV. 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 Milkman. Milkman TV. Milkman TV. Milkman TV. 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 Milkman TV. It's plastic.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. I don't know how much.
Dude. Yeah, just in case you thought it wasn't going to be an episode, it is.
Oh, is this? What show is this? Honey, what show is that?
Damn, is this? Which one is this?
Oh, guys,
It's this one, you fuck.
you fuck. You big fuck.
It's this one, you big fuck.
Hey guys, Merry Christmas, you big fuck.
And that's a great book. You ever read that book?
That was my favorite scene in The Whale.
Merry Christmas, Steve.
Merry Christmas, Mike. It's
the
December
first week of
1st.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Go 2 minutes.
Dude, I'm excited, man. Are your chestnuts roasting on an open fire?
They are, and they have been.
How does that feel?
It feels warm, but it also feels like it's like the opposite of a bidet.
It is. I want that. You know, there are some bidets, Mike, not to brag.
Can I get Bing Crosby a little down in my cans?
No. Bing has a contract with the show.
Is that new this year?
Yeah, and it is this. Bing's got to be at 25% the whole show.
We have a deal with the estate. We gotta have 25% Bing at all times.
We got to up the Bing.
We might get dinged for this Bing.
We're gonna get dinged for Bing. You know what? But that ding's worth it.
That's a fun new segment, getting dinged for Bing.
Guys, on this episode of Getting Dinged for Bing,
This song. Him singing this.
Mike, welcome to the show.
How many of these singers are still alive?
Ooh, about absolutely none of them. They're 6 feet on the ground, they're pushing the daisies.
Find out who's making him crazy. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Nope, none of them are alive. I knew it.
Let me check this death certificate list twice.
That's too
Dude,
bad.
I want to write a song and release it out into the world someday that at the very end says, I'm dead.
Now I'm dead.
Like, hey, Steve, why did you put that part that says I'm dead at the end of your...
What was that? I listened to your new album, Steve.
Yeah.
And
The Animals
the
album.
whole thing was beautiful. Animals, top to bottom. It's one of those records you could play top to bottom.
Yeah.
Song
man.
number, track 15.
Yeah.
Where you said,
the last
play
track.
play track, the end of track 15.
The last track, yeah.
Yeah, play it.
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. Hang on. Sorry, it might take me a sec to pull it up. I'm dead!
Yeah, that one?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you meant by the last part.
when the beat stops?
Yeah.
And then or after that?
The lyrics after the beat stop.
Okay. Well, so there's words. I wouldn't say they're lyrics.
Real quick before you even say the next part, describe just anyway, go
The
on
last
to
thing that's said is what you're asking. The
Yeah.
I'm dead part.
it's kind of scream.
It says I'm dead.
You scream I'm dead for a long time?
Yeah, man. I one day I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
And one day maybe you'll be alive and I'll be dead. We don't know.
Yeah. The other way around.
Or the
also.
other way around.
Yeah.
But in this instance, if I was gone and you listen to that song,
Yeah.
imagine listening to that song after I've died.
Yeah.
And then the end of the song happens again. You want to hear it again?
Yeah,
Just for
one more
reference?
time?
All right. I'm dead. And then I'm dead for real.
And now I'm listening to it now and I'm imagining you being dead.
Dead for real.
And I've never heard anything more right than that.
Right.
You'd be so right in
Yeah.
that moment.
Yeah, well, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that is interesting. You got yourself one sale.
Paul is dead is something that they say is said somewhere on
You
the
know,
Beatles record.
there while the Beatles didn't like each other, I read this when we did those Beatles anthology things. There were actually 3 full albums where John screamed Paul is dead after every song.
Dude, you know what's funny?
They were fighting that bad.
It's funny that could be real. Because all right, we're gonna go. Let's get in a little bit into the Beatles zone.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already
hit the forward 15.
we're contractually obligated to bring up the Beatles. That then leads into Paul McCartney,
Which then leads
into
which has to be played at 100% at all times.
That's right.
Yeah, and those are the rules.
Those are-
we signed the paper.
Those aren't Bing's rules. Those are McCartney's rules.
Yeah. Rules.
I'm dead in the ground and goodbye to my family. What if we did like a fake bit of a documentary about the history of leaving a message for your loved ones at the end of a song?
On a record?
Yeah, like it used to happen. And we talk about it like, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of great artists. Bing Crosby did one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
He did it. He did Goodbye to My Family.
That's right. He said, Merry Christmas to everyone and goodbye to my family if I'm dead. Please throw away the trunk under my bed. It was really popular to leave messages.
That was like the 1920s clearing my internet history.
Yeah, delete my internet history.
Is bringing the trunk to the dome.
Throw it in the East Bay. On
Give my
Christmas
trunk to
Day.
the Italians. Have them dump it in the bay.
There's an envelope marked Italians. All you gotta do is drop it off at the deli. Leaving all these instructions.
And then like the side runs out and you gotta flip it over the As I was saying, bring money for toll.
And behind the painting is where my will is.
Your sister is left out. Don't listen to this with your sister.
Dude, that's fucked up. That would be super fucked up to put that in your song, in your goodbye song.
Yeah. It'd be even more fucked up to put it in your debut song.
Just in case I don't get any more #1 hits, this one is a goodbye to everyone I love.
It's a goodbye to the one I love.
That's what that song. That's one of the last songs where they said goodbye to people, like
Yeah.
as if they died.
The original before the radio cut of that song.
Right.
It was like
It was REM. Right?
that
That's
song.
Michael Stipe.
Yeah. That song was months long because they said goodbye to everyone by name.
He said to the one I love, and it turns out
To the one. It
There's
used to be
more
to the
than
ones
one.
I love. And he just said the name of everyone he loved at the end
that's
of that
right.
song.
The radio edit is to the ones I love. 8 hours cut. Michael's version.
That's 100% correct.
Dude, so the real quick Beatles thing I was thinking of was, so there was a Reddit post where this guy was like, he assembled, like, I don't know if we've talked about this, but they're like posthumous Beatles albums, like as if the Beatles had stuck together.
Oh, you said this for the first time last time, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they assembled like all of the solo work from all the years.
But
that
like
went
right
on.
after, so it would seem like a Beatles record.
Right. And honestly, like a lot of those songs were like leftover Beatles songs, like
Yeah.
you said. So like, you know, some of them sound like really like, well, fuck, this is just like what the Beatles would have made after that album. That was their last
Yeah.
album.
Junk was my favorite one of those.
Oh, Junk. Isn't Junk, is John? Is that John or
No,
Paul?
that's Paul. I
Paul.
think. Yeah.
So anyway, someone assembled an album with all of that stuff, and I was listening. I guess I'd never really listened to John's solo stuff outside of the most popular ones, because you know, whatever. Like I'm kind of like slowly, like after, because I'm still not done digesting the Beatles. You know, there's so much
Yeah.
to like dig into.
Haven't gotten all the records yet.
Not yet, but I really went through a George Harrison phase and like dug real deep into his stuff, and absolutely love it. And I've had Paul's solo stuff on my shuffle for like years now.
Yeah.
And I love all of his solo shit.
Yeah. Dude, it's maybe goes along with how you're feeling as a person. And you were feeling more like it's like being a Sex and the City character.
Totally. I guess I'm more of a...
You used to be more of a George, and now you're a Miranda.
Now I'm a Miranda.
Yeah. And you want to give blow jangles in a fire department.
That's right. Jerk off with my friends.
That show should have been called Old Sluts.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'd still watch it.
Cougar Sluts.
Cougar Sluts 12.
It's plastic.
So anyway, so I started listening to the songs that people put in that like fake Beatles album.
Yeah.
That were John's solo stuff. And I'd never really listened to like his early, like right after the Beatles stuff.
Yeah.
You've heard it, right? You've heard his
The
stuff?
ones that are like, how do you sleep at night?
Dude, he's like screaming.
Yeah, him and Harry Nilsson. There's a story on Harry Nilsson's documentary, which is very good, called Who is Harry Nilsson? Not a Spawn.
Love Harry Nilsson.
So good. That's how I learned who he was. I saw the Netflix documentary. And then there's a part in that documentary about how like he was going through a divorce and like John was having rough times, so they would go into the studio and like yell until there was like blood on the microphone spit screen.
Just to get their like
there's a
aggression
record
out.
they did together that's just like terrible drunk guys yelling. That's when they had that story about them going to like the Improv to watch the Smothers Brothers and getting kicked out, him and Harry Nilsson.
Whoa.
Yeah, because for
That's
like heckling the
awesome.
Smothers Brothers.
Dude, I wish I could have seen
Show your cock.
What is
Show-
this shit?
And how does Harry Nilsson talk?
He's
I
gotta
suppose he's gonna
soft-spoken.
show his cock.
Yeah.
Get that man to show his cock.
Show us your fruit basket.
John, this would be interesting to say. Get that man to show his cock and tell all these people and families.
Hang dong. That's cool, man. I didn't know that shit.
Yeah.
I do love Harry Nilsson.
Yeah,
Harry
man.
Nilsson did the music for the Popeye movie. We've
Blow
talked
Me
about
Down?
the Popeye movie, right?
With the
With Robin Williams
Shelley Duvall.
and Shelley Duvall.
I used to
And-
have that. I think I sold that when I got rid of my collection the first time. But I used to have the Popeyes.
The record?
The record.
Dude, I have it. I totally have it. Yeah, it's so bad.
Yeah. But he did.
am what I am. Blow me down.
You know he had such a fun time in the studio.
I mean, but
Blow
like,
and
so
coke at the studio.
I was actually like browsing through movies with my girlfriend the other night, and Popeye popped up, and she was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, you didn't know that there was a Popeye movie?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Did you know that it's Robin Williams?" She was like, "What the fuck? We gotta watch this shit." And I was like, "No, we don't. No, we don't."
I got another idea. We actually
watch
don't
it.
do that.
We could do literally anything else in the world, and it would be better than watching the Popeye
We
movie.
could watch the Popeye movie, or do you see that that pile of nails over there?
We could run around in it.
You could put those in my eyes.
Throw them on the ground, and I'll roll around.
Why don't you put those in my eyes one by one, or we could watch Popeye.
As slow as you can, or we'll watch Popeye. You decide what happens for the rest of our lives after this moment. Am I gonna be blind forever?
How about this? We don't watch Popeye. You put the needles in my eyes. We do watch Popeye. I put the needles in my eyes.
The Popeye exists, so let's go. Let's get on with the needles in the eyes, or we're done.
And then the next thing is, you could have just said no.
You could have said no,
Why didn't you just say no? I don't understand why everything has to be a bit.
dude. Why does everything have to be a fucking bit? This is real. This isn't a bit, dude. It's so bad. Like, I skimmed through a bunch of it with her,
Yes.
and it was just like a confusing mess.
You just like the fight scenes.
Dude, the fight scenes are so bad. He's like,
Dude, so that's how they like bare knuckle box? Yeah. Where did this part
I think it's cartoons.
You think cartoons invented
Well,
that?
because don't you think there's the one hanging that they're like,
Yes. So they're just miming that.
but doing it with someone's face.
I guess I just want to know that there was a time in history, like in the fucking 1420, whenever they used to bare knuckle box to prove that they were the swirliest mustache in town.
Yeah.
I want to know that there was a time where somebody was like, well, maybe if I charge up.
First guy to do that.
He's charging up his arse.
He legitimately-
Whoa, look at him go! Old wind-up Wilson, we call him.
No one can stop his wind-up punch.
Uh-oh, here he goes. What is he going to do for the full 3 minutes while he winds up? The other guy could hit him, but I think he's scared. He doesn't know what's about to happen.
Dude, the other guy, the other guy's like,
Yeah, he's like kind of... he's like covering his... In a minute. Just 1 more minute.
just you wait. I'm going to unleash a fury to you face.
And people would wait for it and take it, because that was a gentleman's thing to do back then.
And no one survived.
If you were a real gentleman, you would let the other man wind up.
Like in the Revolutionary War,
Yeah.
where they had to be close enough to shake hands to shoot each other.
Or like it took 3 minutes to load a musket. Hold on, he's loading.
You had to wait. You couldn't shoot somebody while they were reloading.
I'm just gonna shoot him. What? You're not a gentleman?
Are you out of your fucking
That's
mind?
fucking crazy.
First of all, it's going to ruin all of our uniforms.
I think we need to kill this guy for even saying that.
They shoot the guy.
You can't shoot him while he's loading.
Dude, the
That's not
first
a
time-
gentlemanly thing to do.
The first time somebody was like, let's attack them at night. Somebody else
they're
was like,
sleeping.
we have to kill this guy.
Hold on. Like right away.
That's insane.
Yeah, he like.
Did you hear what Jethro said?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Shit.
Here's what we do.
They're
We're
sleeping.
trying to beat the English. No more taxation without representation.
Absolutely, yeah.
And they will never tell us what religion we could be.
Yeah.
And here's how we get them.
Okay, let's hear it.
We sneak into Britain
Yeah.
at night.
We need to kill this guy. That's the first thing.
They'll be asleep.
That's insane. You're insane. Lock this guy up.
Here's another thing.
We need to lock you up.
When we're out in the battlefield and we're drawn at the enemy and the enemy is drawn at us.
That's right, yeah.
We hide behind something when
Wait.
they shoot.
But they don't have anything to hide behind?
No, you know how we just been standing in a field?
Big line, yeah.
We go to a place with a rock or a tree.
And hide behind the
Get
tree.
behind it. We say, fire on 3. 1, 2, 3. We're behind a rock or a tree.
You're a goddamn maniac, and you go to prison forever. Oh no, he's winding up. I gotta wait.
People used to have manners in this country.
People would wait. People would respect another person.
Yeah.
Give them a moment.
You see these goddamn Black Friday videos of people trampling each other in the mall? No one's
I've
waiting.
seen them. I've seen them. Yeah.
No one is waiting for the other
one's
people
waiting.
to wind up.
No one's waiting for the people inside the store to wind up. So anyway, these George Lennon songs are John Lennon songs are insane. He's just like screaming his fucking head off.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
They were going through something. Imagine being so good for so long. All you make is good music.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I want to see what it feels like to suck ass.
Totally. Without someone telling me that sucks ass.
Yeah.
Without Paul saying that sucks ass, we can make that into a way better
I
song.
don't like that.
It's crazy that like Paul
Johnny.
right? I kind of don't like that. Dude, have you heard that well song or like that like John Lennon? There's a song where he's just going like well. He's playing well. And by the end of the song he's like well.
No way.
Yeah, dude, I'll play some.
God, yeah, please.
It's guys, we're back in the ding zone.
Welcome to the Ding Zone.
Wait, I got a perfect song for the ding zone actually, and then we could do some bits with it.
How do you sleep at night?
You gotta make sure you make time for the Disneyland guy.
Oh, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, you've entered the ding zone. It's the ding zone. What is happening in the ding zone? What is the ding zone? Do you know what the ding zone is? Anybody might go into the ding zone when we want to play tunes that are just
It's plastic!
Guys, today in the ding zone, we're gonna check out John Lennon yelling his fucking head off. Here it is. It's called Well. Which is funny because he's like, I fucking can't, I'm in the beat of snowball, well. You can hear the anger. This is like right after the Beatles broke up.
Okay.
John, play something angry.
Ooh, it's already like, ooh, this is hard-edged.
I'm not tuning the guitar.
Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Fuck yeah.
One take. Make it sound like there's two of me far apart.
Alright, ready? Getting louder, he's getting louder.
Sounds like Kurt Cobain,
Are
dog.
you going through anything right now, John?
Everything all right now? It's pretty good, dude. It's bad for John Lennon, but it's pretty good for like early.
Sure, like a little punk rock, a little bit of a punk rock
So
thing.
nothing else is said but well.
Well, no, there's lyrics, but for the most part, he's screaming that.
They're not
well.
appropriate for the show.
Shit, I need to make that into a clip.
Yeah.
John Lennon doing like jumping between buildings.
John Lennon falling out of a helicopter.
John Lennon holding onto the top of a train.
John Lennon sees a ghost.
John Lennon's roller coaster car takes off, but the bar is still up. John Lennon goes to Halloween Horror Nights for the first time. John Lennon watching The Barbarian by himself.
John Lennon's friend sneaks up on him. This is a friend might sneak up on him.
John Lennon's already 15 minutes late and he's in traffic 20 minutes away.
John Lennon didn't get the job.
John Lennon is so goddamn sick of his neighbors playing music.
John Lennon stepped on a Lego.
John Lennon is in a 1v1 for a Fortnite Battle Royale victory. Holy moly.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. We got some ads in a moment here. But I wanted to share with you something incredible that happened this past weekend at Disneyland.
Did you go?
No. But it happened maybe like Friday?
Was it the day after Thanksgiving?
Maybe not. Maybe it was like Saturday.
Yeah.
It was Saturday.
Could you put a hypothetical number to how many times you've been to Disneyland in your life? Would you say it's in the high hundreds, low thousands?
Sunday.
That seems like a lot. That's like a full
I
several
think
years.
by the time I was like 15, I'd probably already been like over 10 times.
Uh-huh.
So like,
Hundreds.
so yeah, it might be hundreds.
So
Yeah.
less than 1,000?
Less than 1,000, yeah.
That's an insane amount of days. 1,000?
Especially back when like the annual pass wasn't like expensive as balls.
Mm-hmm.
And you could just like, I worked at a video game store and could buy my ticket to Disneyland or buy an annual pass for $120. And then I would go all the time with my friends. We would just like, you know, gas was like 14 cents. So we would drive all the fuck way over to Anaheim because we didn't have anything fucking else to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd go have like a burger and then like go on some rides.
Burger and a Dole Whip.
Get a Dole Whip, get a churro, and go on the Haunted Mansion.
Hell yeah. Then go back to work. That was lunch break.
Yeah, why not?
We were late a lot.
So I love Disneyland, Mike. I talk about it endlessly, and it's a place that I love. It's a happy place for me. Mm-hmm. I just took my mom there, and she had like the time of her life.
Beautiful.
And still talks about it. Still texts me about how much she loved that day.
That's
it was
great.
very special to her.
What does she say? What are the texts?
She'll say like, "Mijo, I still think about that Disneyland trip, mijo." And she like met some woman and her daughter in line while we were waiting for some ride.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "Oh, my friend says hi." And I'm like, "Which friend?" And she's like, "The one that we met at Disneyland." I'm like, "What the fuck?" My mom just makes friends with everybody.
So pleasant.
And anybody that will like show her a little bit of like, give her a little bit back of what she gives to someone is like a friend for life for her, pretty much.
You have that.
Totally. Absolutely. I get it from her for sure. But so I love Disneyland. And what happened on Sunday, is the craziest thing that's happened in Disneyland, I think, since
Banksy.
there was a thing in the 70s with this movement called the Yippies.
Oh, yeah.
You know about this?
Yeah.
They were, I don't know why they were yippies,
Young
but they were
hippies?
like hippies.
Sure.
Maybe it was young hippies. And they like invaded Disneyland and
Whoa.
like took over Disneyland. And,
Whoa,
like,
really?
Yeah, it was like a whole thing.
Kind of cool.
It would be cool if a movie could be made about it, but Disney absolutely forbids
They
any
make
kind
it?
of like, unless they made it, then it would be like a Disney-fied.
Mickey's in it.
They don't want to call attention to it.
Young International Party.
Oh.
Political party.
Shit, yeah. So there you go. Maybe they were like a hippie political party.
Radical, countercultural, revolutionary offshoot of the free speech and anti-war movements.
Whoa.
Woke boomers.
Whoa. So yeah, it was like woke boomers.
Deleted from history. Known for having a huge orgy on the Haunted Mountain.
But yeah, so it was an invasion of yippies at Disneyland in 1970. And that's like a whole thing you can read about. But it was like they were like having sex in Tom Sawyer's Island and
Hell
like
yeah.
drinking all over the place and doing
Until
drugs
what?
and
The
stuff.
military comes in?
I actually don't remember the resolution of that, but that's a good little tease for people that want to look into it. Internet.
Yeah.
This ain't a fucking like, what are those shows that fucking people listen to? The true crime. This isn't a true crime podcast.
Right. We are not the people.
No.
Dude, what if they had like a whole like siege to get them out of there, and they had
tanks
to
and
like
shit?
they had to go to like Pioneer Town or whatever the
use
fuck, and like throw tear gas in Pioneer Town?
With all the like animatronics and
Yeah.
stuff. There's like tear gas.
It's a small world.
Speaking of, good transition.
Hell yeah.
So, the craziest thing to happen inside Disneyland since arguably that Yippee invasion, this Sunday, everyone's on the It's a Small World holiday version.
Where they're all in coats.
They put a whole holiday overlay. People go nuts for this shit. I'm telling you, man. They put Santa's reindeer in there. Bunch of holiday cheers sprinkled everywhere. So you got families and everyone enjoying their children, families, children, families. It's plastic. And what we're doing is we're having a nice family time. And it's a small world. It's a holiday overlay. Everyone have a good time.
Children.
All of a sudden, a man, I'd say mid-20s,
He's 26.
26-year-old man is seen walking along the diorama of animatronic Small World dolls. Just having a walk around. Just having a nice little stroll.
Phone out, texting.
No, he's just like,
There was something out.
well, not yet. Not yet.
His Prius.
Spoiler alert. He starts wandering around It's a Small World, and he's like really, like, it looks like he's, honestly, like, my first impression of it was like, this isn't someone who's like maybe on drugs.
Yeah.
This could be someone who's having like a mental breakdown.
Or lost their phone.
Or that's their phone. Shit, where'd my phone go?
Shit, I threw my phone in the kids.
Shit. I threw my phone at that kid. So he's just wandering around, and at one point he takes his shirt off, and he's shirtless.
He got hot.
And he sits down, like, and there's a cast member. So the reason why we know all of this is because there are people posting these videos all over TikTok. They're on TikTok of this guy wandering around. Wait, don't look yet. Don't look yet. He's wandering around. He's got his shirt off. He sits down, and the cast members are like, please, sir, please don't sit down. Please, sir, please get down. Get down. Eventually, he makes his way out of the ride to where all the boats go into to start the It's a Small World ride.
There's a lot of people.
Where there's a lot of people waiting in line all on a curve to go into the ride. And he crawls out of the tunnel completely naked, dude. And he comes out of the bushes and is like walking around
Yeah.
in front of like families and shit.
Yeah, you can't.
Hanging dong,
That's
dude.
not all right. That guy's going away for a long time,
Dude,
huh?
that guy is
'Cause
fucked.
Isn't that like a different count of whatever for...
Dude, that guy's life changed forever.
Well, it doesn't...
that day.
It's not his anymore. He belongs to the state.
Dude, but the funniest part about it, like, obviously, it's, like, very serious,
Was that
right?
it?
This
Hey.
guy had his dong out in front of kids.
But it was kind of a little dick.
Well, they did
And
say it
that's
was
the
a
funny-
small world, Mike. It was a small
They
world
write
that
in the
day.
paper, this guy had his little dick out.
This guy's little dick popped out at Small World. But, like, the funniest part is there's a TikTok video where this woman is like, you just hear her saying, like, what do you mean naked? Naked? And she's like looking around for something. And then finally you see, she's like, oh shit, he is naked. And you see like 4 cast members, like plain clothes
Yeah.
officers,
Yeah.
like carrying him,
Whoa.
covered
Whoa.
covered in like a blanket, like a purple Disney, like
Blanket.
curtain or something.
Yeah.
But his like balls and asshole are out.
Can I
And
tell
his
you something?
bare feet are like hanging.
That's so
Well,
funny.
they carry it. And dude, real officers, like Anaheim Police Department officers,
Yeah.
are like running over there while the woman is like filming this.
Yeah.
And that itself is a bonkers image because you will never see Anaheim police or a very obvious police officer
Animatronic police
inside
officers?
Disneyland because they forbid like breaking the like image of like a place where like why would you see the cops here?
Right.
So there are Anaheim Police Department people in the parks, but they're plain clothes. They're like wearing a dad shirt and khakis. And shit.
Interesting. They were like, we need everyone. This guy has his little dick out.
Yeah, dude. And it's like bonkers.
What an insane thing to do, and the most insane place to do that.
So here's what I want to talk to you about because obviously it's pretty cut and dry. This guy's
No,
fucked.
I've never done anything like that.
No. My
Once
question is
at the
this,
Olive Garden, I had a similar kind
but
of
it was
situation.
different. It was different.
They carried me out, but I had most of my shit on.
It was different.
My dick was out.
It was different.
My little dick was out.
His little dick was out. So, obviously, this guy, like, okay, so now that it's been since Sunday, I'm sure there's updates now, right?
Kinda, not really. It's just that he was on something.
Disney wants to keep this fucking super under wraps, I'm sure of it. We'll never hear of it again.
I've never heard of that yippee thing. That seems like a big deal.
They really do cover their ass for shit like this. They're going to make this disappear as much as they can. But we won't forget because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So anyway, but the thing I was going to ask you is like, okay, so let's say, for the sake of argument, people were saying he was on mushrooms. I've never seen mushrooms do that.
That's a lot of mushrooms.
That's got to be like someone played a trick on you and
Yeah.
like made you eat more.
That's like
mushrooms.
a PCP thing, isn't it?
So PCP, like it's got to be some kind
PCP
of like,
is like when you fight the cops by hand.
yeah, but then I was thinking of like, it's so hot, I gotta keep taking my clothes off. That's kind of like an acid thing.
Oh, maybe.
So maybe it was too much acid.
And he couldn't get his skin off.
But he wasn't like, I know, poor thing. So easy too.
Will you get me some water?
Some
He
more
was in,
skin.
like, a trance,
Thank you, dude.
though.
But that's the thing. It was like he was
like,
completely
really kinda
ignoring
chill.
like
Yeah.
anyone talking to him or like he didn't realize people were talking to him. You know what it looked like to me, quite honestly?
You saw like the whole thing pieced together?
Yeah, you can see the whole thing. We put it together like the Zapruder film, like we're watching JFK get assassinated.
Yeah.
But we're trying to find his little balls.
His little balls are back and to the left.
So, I was thinking that like if this guy is on acid, it looked like sleepwalking to me, kind of.
Yeah.
Like sleepwalking is like you can't, even if you yell at someone, they're not gonna like wake up. So I was like, maybe this guy's just like having some kind of weird like stroke or something or some medical thing. But now everything is pointing towards a controlled substance.
Maybe
so.
he got vaccinated.
So yeah, that's right. This is what the Fauci does to our young boy.
You'll see. You'll all
So-
have your dicks out at Disney, man.
So here's what I'm thinking. Best case scenario, not the one that doesn't lead to a real sad thing. The best case scenario is this motherfucker was going to Disneyland with his homies. They were like, yo, let's drop acid. It'll be fun. We'll go to Disneyland on drugs. Isn't that a fun idea?
Sounds like a lot of fun.
We're adults. We've been since we were kids. Maybe it's changing the experience to be slightly psychedelic.
We've been adults since we were kids. Let's get fucked up.
So let's say he had like friends with him. If you're dropping acid, friends, in Disneyland, you gotta have someone who's like keeping an eye on you.
Like, you got to be on a leash like a little kid.
Yeah, someone has to be. You have to be with someone you trust.
Yeah.
To like
Like a cop.
wrangle you.
You have to bring a cop.
Yeah, a cop wearing a wire, obviously. Because
goes
I
to-
wouldn't hang out with anybody who takes acid. So obviously, if my friends said they want to do acid at Disneyland, I'm calling the cops. And I'm saying, give me a wire.
Yeah.
This is illegal.
The cops are already there.
Give me a wire.
We're going to make extra sure.
Just hook me up. This is illegal. My friends are going to drop acid. I have texts, officer. Thank you.
Yeah, his name, nothing.
He just did. This is a quote from an article. He just didn't look like he knew where he was. He looked worried. My friends and I had seen him, and it looked like he was going to jump on us, she said. Because it looked like he was like... So the Small World stage, where all the show figures are and shit, is raised. And you're on the little boat, and you're like looking up at everything pretty much.
You're looking up and into a naked man.
So there's a video where he's like trying to get off of the like thing, and it looks like he's trying to jump into a boat. Probably that's what this person is probably talking
about. the detective in the
Excuse me.
You haven't been outside in days because you're trying to crack the case. That's what she's probably talking about.
The cast member got him to sit down for a minute, but after that he continued walking in the opposite direction behind us. Once he got to a different part of the ride. What the fuck?
You ever see something like this at the climbing gym?
He ended up walking into the water and started drinking the water.
Oh boy.
And ran off towards the entrance of the ride. And that's when he like was totally naked. Dude, remember that episode of The Simpsons? Everyone's been talking about
where this exact thing happened.
Where they're like at Krusty Land and Lisa, they're in the like It's a Small World like ride.
Yeah.
And Lisa like drinks the water and then she starts to like trip out. And then she goes, I'm the Lizard Queen. And they like, that's one of the funniest bits ever to me when I was a kid. Happens right after that scene. Like Marge has Lisa in like the medical room at the Krusty Land, and some doctor is there, and he's like, Marge's hands are out, and he's like, you're gonna give her one of these, and give her 2 of these, give her 5 of these, 6 of these, 9 of these, and all of these, and her hand's like full of pills, and she goes, thank you, doctor, and he goes, oh, I'm not a doctor. Dude, it killed me as a kid. So I was like, they can't do that.
Who's that guy? Why would he have pills?
That guy can't do that.
He can't have pills.
I hope Marge doesn't give Lisa all those pills.
I can't wait to watch next week to see if Lisa's different.
If she's pill different. Like my aunt.
We all have an aunt.
Being pill different. Yeah, we all have one though.
My aunt's just pill different.
You know, she was like a little different before the pills.
Everyone point to your
Tell us about your aunt who's pill different.
Yeah.
And pill different could mean they don't yell at holidays anymore.
Yeah.
Like, something happened to old Aunt Renee. You know, she doesn't yell no more. What happened?
And her eyes look different.
And her eyes look. I thought she was looking at me, but maybe there was something like a couple of miles behind me.
She's like looking towards me when I talk to her.
But it's like floating. She's floating? That's what it feels like. She's a little pill different.
Who are you describing?
A little pill different.
What's my aunt like?
It's okay to be pill different. It's okay to end up being pill different.
Yeah.
It's ad time, baby.
No, it isn't. I'm not done talking about this Disneyland.
Hey!
I did want to say this.
What else is there to say?
Well, I was thinking, like, who is the fucked up friend group that let this guy get out of the fucking Small World boat?
Yeah, who's this connects? We gotta trace it back.
Well, yeah, I mean, what do you think? He was just there alone, doing acid alone?
Well, he was doing all that other weird shit alone.
This guy had to have gone there with friends. Like, this seems like a real easy to figure out story.
I need to see the security footage of when he's like getting his ticket to go in the front.
Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you know it exists.
Yeah.
In perfect 4K clarity.
Yeah.
We'll
He's
never
just like-
see it. We'll never see it. Yep. Disneyland, my favorite place in the whole world.
And then something happens and he walks out of It's a Small World naked with felonies.
Well, he probably went bye-bye at some point
Yeah.
and then woke up either like in a jail cell or maybe home or like in a hospital, who knows?
Yeah.
But this dude woke up and was like, why am I in a hospital or why am I in jail?
Yeah.
Probably.
Uh-huh.
And all I could think of is like, well, if this was drugs, then this is a classic case of
Too many
friend,
drugs.
friend group. Yeah, case closed.
This is a
classic-
open and shut case of too many drugs.
Your Honor, I think what we have here is a case of just too many drugs. Am I right? Am I right? Your Honor. So, dude, but like, I was thinking, like, fucked up of his friend group. Like, you know, this is a classic case of the friends deciding to do drugs at Disneyland. To me,
You know how
that's
these
what
things are.
that's what feels like the most obvious
But
answer.
it's also
Like-
true that they, like you were saying before, with the 4K footage of him coming into the
Yeah.
park, they could probably trace him from the parking garage
Oh, for sure.
to getting arrested.
for
so
sure, for sure.
there's a lot of information in there.
Well, I just think that, sure, like, there's a billion different reasons why this happened.
Who
but
is he
to
with?
me,
Did he eat?
the most obvious thing to me feels like this group of friends decided to do drugs at Disneyland.
Yeah.
And someone took way too many, or their brain chemistry wasn't ready for a psychedelic at a fucking public place.
Yes. Didn't expect to be in It's a Small World.
That's a
Didn't expect to
level-
start really tripping on It's a Small World.
That's a level of tripping though that like it's not just like that's insane to go to that.
Well,
length.
some people, this is the thing. Some people's like brains go when you do a psychedelic for the first time. It's just kind of a roll of the dice.
Can I
And
see these? Can you pull up a video now?
Of him?
yeah, you got to see like what this guy is doing. It just doesn't.
What did he look like? Was he like a Disney
He's
adult?
like a curly-haired, like,
like a 60s,
skinny white
yeah.
dude.
I was picturing
lanky.
a skinny white dude.
Yeah.
I was picturing skinny, lanky white dude.
He looks like you know those "Do Not Destroy" or "Please Don't Destroy" boys.
Like Lil Dicky is who I'm.
Okay, so something between Little Dicky and the guy from "Do Not Destroy" that's got the
That's
curly
like before
hair.
he got naked.
Yeah, dude, this is kind of exactly what I thought he would look like.
I
Knobby
just want to take a
knees.
moment to say Merry Christmas to him and his family this year, because that's going to be a weird one.
Yeah, this looks
Someone's
like...
going to be pill different.
I think it's gonna be him. And like raging hard on. Is that what I'm seeing?
No, I don't think so.
I saw raging hard on.
Damn, if
one.
there
This
I-
was him before.
I haven't seen a hard on in any of
And
them.
his fingers are so close to. Okay, he kind of looks like Kevin.
No, he does not.
Kevin
Yeah.
with a curly wig.
Like
on.
Kevin with
If
a
I
with
had-
a Weird Al
Yeah.
Yankovic.
I
There's
can
a
see
video of him crawling
Like
out of the
this-
tunnel.
Holy moly!
There's
And he
a-
thinks he's flying at this
Yeah.
point.
Do you see? Is it video?
Yeah.
There's a video of him crawling out of the tunnel naked, and his ass is so hairy that people are like,
didn't
it
know.
looked like he shit himself.
What the
And
fuck?
they thought it was shit, but it's just hair, folks.
Wowee.
Oh, there's his clothes.
He has nice sneakers too. And this guy's like talking to him, like, "Hey,
Yeah,
bud."
Sit down.
Holy moly, dude.
So, but do you see how it doesn't like immediately look like he's drugged out? Like I've
He
seen.
looks like he's lost.
Yeah.
Such a funny way to be lost.
Yeah.
Like if you couldn't find your friends and then you were like in
Yeah.
It's a Small World,
Yeah.
still looking for your friends.
Like if he wasn't naked, I'd be like, oh man, this guy is having an episode.
he looks late for something. He looks like his.
Picking up all the animatronics.
Yeah, dude. He looks
Dude,
like
that's
his
the
mom.
part that sucks.
His
He's like-
mom just came to pick him up
And
at
he
a
doesn't
pool
wanna go
party,
home.
and he doesn't want to go home, and he's like avoiding it.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Come
on.
There's his butt.
You have
I
basketball.
want to get in the pool.
You have basketball
I want
this
to get back in
afternoon.
the pool.
Okay, well then why do we spend all this money on basketball? Come on, we're coming out. And then the dad and mom are carrying him out.
By the arms, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to not play in the pool.
Anyway, guys, I want to thank Headgum, and I want to thank everyone involved in this show, making this show happen.
Let's give a round of applause for everyone who does this show and makes this show happen. It's plastic.
So yeah, man, I just feel like that guy needed like trip sitter. Like, where's the trip sitter? that's like supposed to be there when
Yeah.
you're like when you're like, you know, there could be a moment where someone's like, I gotta get out of here, you know, like.
He also looks like the kind of guy who would do drugs by himself.
Man, so that's the thing. I mean, yeah, maybe he did. Maybe
If
he
you're
wasn't
gonna
there.
do drugs, get some friends. That
Have
might
a
be the
friend.
problem, but it does help.
Yeah, I would recommend not doing drugs unless you have friends.
Don't do drugs at all, but
Well,
do
do
it
some of
in
them.
this order. Get friends, and then do drugs if you have to. If you get bored, I guess.
There's some drugs that are okay when you're alone. Today's sponsor.
It's going to go 2 minutes.
Guys, today's episode is brought to you by Quip! Yum, 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 I gotta brush my gum! And guys, we love Quip here. Lately, I've been really enjoying their delicious gum and mints. They're really good. I mean, that gum is something I gotta have on me at all times. And by the way, I'm running low, and I'm starting to get scared. And you know what that means? That means I gotta up my subscription. And what do you get when you have a subscription to Quip? Well, it's plastic. You get the electric toothbrush if you buy the pack that has the toothbrush in it, with timed sonic vibrations with 30-second pulses to guide a dentist recommended 2-minute clean. But let's talk even more, guys, about their water flosser. Ooh, whoa.
Remember the water flosser, Kevin?
I do.
You know what's better than having floss and having to get more floss?
No.
Water. You know what I'm talking about? Water. And this wonderful water flosser hits all the right spots with gentle or deep clean pressure at the touch of a button. Yeah! And John Lennon's back.
The people we send to ask.
Like, what is this shit? I'm just having my coffee. Guys,
Our sponsors when we're we're reading our ads.
when we're guys,
Yeah.
when you open the door to hell, guys, that I'll tell you, that water flosser blasts away up to 90. What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
Stop doing your track. You couldn't finish it.
You're right, Mayor?
Yeah.
you you just been hanging out? Are you, yeah. Whoa. Did you see the future? Guys, this I'll tell you about this water flosser. It blasts up to 99.9% of plaque and popcorn, Kevin, from treated areas with precision thanks to the 360-degree rotating magnetic floss tip that snaps into place. And it's got an easy-to-control water flow that leaves you feeling squeaky clean. So if you go to getquip.com/banter right now, you're going to get 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, or water flosser. That's your 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint, and gum dispenser, or water flosser at getquip.com/banter. That's spelled GETQUIP .com/banter. Getquip.com/banter. Quip! The Good Habits Company. Holy shit! Oh, I'm not ready.
So funny, dude. Just a little
just
bit
like-
off. The thing about that filter is that it's just a little bit weird. Dude, that's like your voice in a dream.
Right, right. Huh?
What? Huh?
Don't skip the ads.
Oh,
Never.
boy.
You'll miss some
You
bits.
can't skip the ads. Sometimes they're funny.
Guys, I left the house this morning feeling the cleanest I have ever felt in my life because of my Tushy bidet.
Whoa, congratulations. I also love a Tushy bidet.
Dude, after you're squatting out a bit of whoa. When you put it, you know, when you get them on. And I never been cleaner in my life from a Tushy bidet, man, because we're talking about a bidet. It sprays water up in your yeah, cleans you right out. It's plastic. And it uses water. It cleans you up real good, doesn't it, Kevin? Yeah. Get up on your feet. Get on your feet.
Get on your feet.
Get on your feet to clap. Come on.
Get on your feet.
Get on your feet.
Get on your feet to clap, Kevin. Kevin's standing up out of a wheelchair for the first time.
Come on, Kevin.
Get on your feet. I was singing it. And then she came and started singing it. It's just that I was singing it. And then she comes in and just starts singing it. And we're supposed to listen to her singing it. It was not on me to sing it.
That guy wanted to join in.
The guy was too nervous to do it.
He's like, and now, oh God, maybe this is.
Woo! Man, that's for the video. You gotta watch the video.
You gotta listen to the ads. You gotta watch the videos.
We got on our feet. I hope you all did too.
This holiday season, here's a reminder from Dynamic Banter to you to get on your feet.
Is this the whole Tushy ad? You're gonna get on your feet part? Guys, relaxing dumps are great, but dealing with the aftermath? Not so much. Wiping only spreads poop around. Give yourself the ultimate clean and turn your bathroom into a personal oasis with the refreshing stream of clean water from a Hello Tushy bidet.
Give me 2 minutes to get it.
Guys, I've used this bidet every day. Every time I take a dump, I use it. Is that TMI? You know what's TMI? You scraping your butt with paper.
Yeah.
That's too much information.
I never heard TMI used like that.
I've never wanted to hear about you wiping your butt with paper. What are you, in the Dark Ages? And even if you use wet wipes, you're smearing shit everywhere. And you're introducing nasty chemicals to your butt. Mouth too. You can eat through mouth too.
That's second use of
You
mouth.
want to put chemicals all over mouth too?
One, two, three.
Three.
And washing with a Hello Tushy bidet prevents poo particles from spreading to your hands and everything you touch. Hello Tushy attaches to your existing toilet, transforming it into a personal sanctuary. The patented self-cleaning smart spray and build-up resistant design helps to minimize grime buildup, and it even has antimicrobial knobs, making your weekly cleaning chore a whole lot easier. So Hello Tushy is offering our listeners an exclusive limited time offer of 15% off your first bidet order plus free shipping.
Well, are you kidding me?
No way. Go to hellotushy.com/banter for 15% off all bidets. That's hellotushy.com. Enter that promo code banter at checkout, and you can get that 15% off the Tushy stuff. And last but not least, guys, let's talk about Fume. You listen, after Thanksgiving, cold turkey may have been great on those sandwiches.
I've never seen somebody die and resuscitate themselves like Kevin just did.
That was a fart.
Hell yeah, dude.
He resuscitated himself with a fart.
1, 2, 3, poop and pee.
Cold turkey may be great on sandwiches like after Thanksgiving, my friends, but there's a way better way to break your habits. And we're not talking about some weird mind voodoo from your crazy neighbor. Or one that maybe turns into a cat and takes the recycling bins up into their apartment.
And it's in a different form at night than in during the day.
And could potentially pull you in to her own dimension. That's right. Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does... Guess what it does?
What?
It removes the bad from your habits.
Hold on.
That's right. Fume looks at the problem of quitting something cold turkey in a different way, because not everything in a bad habit is wrong.
No, sometimes you just like to hold and suck on stuff.
Ah! So instead of drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit?
Yeah.
Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air. And instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses delicious flavors. Yes. You get it. Instead of bad, Fume is good. It's a habit you're free to enjoy and makes replacing your bad habit easy. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting, giving you fingies lots to do, which is helpful for de-stressing and anxiety while you're breaking your habit. Can I tell you, if I've got my Fume on the couch right next to me, I'm reaching for it instead of some other things. I'm reaching for my Fume because it fills you with that same feeling of satisfaction of having some kind of fidget whether it's a mouth fidget or a finger fidget.
Yeah.
And then you get in some flavored air, and it's nice.
It looks cool. It has magnets.
It's magnetic.
You could play with it. I love playing with stuff. Dude, remember when you used to bring the fidget spinner in?
Yeah.
Fidget spinner and the little clickers and stuff like that?
Yes.
Good stuff.
Dude, I think magnets came to our Earth on an asteroid.
Let's think about magnets just for a second.
And I think also the organism that created life also came to Earth on an asteroid. I think we're aliens. And I think that magnets came from the same planet we probably came from, and that's why we love them so much.
That's exactly right. Not to mention another brand.
Guys, join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack from Fume today. Head to tryfume.com and use that code BANTER to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com and use that code BANTER to save an additional 10% off your order today. Did you say, were you saying that Magnets was another brand? That's funny. Did you know Jet Ski is a brand?
No, but that's one of those things where it seems like it makes sense.
I know. That's
Like a
so
Kleenex
interesting.
or something.
Kevin, you knew that? Yeah.
What's it called? What's the thing
He's
called?
so smart. Watercraft, I guess? Yeah.
So it goes boat, a little bit smaller than that is a watercraft.
Watercraft. Because there's like Kawasaki.
If you're smaller, your name should be smaller.
I guess you want to be a brand that like gets used as the description for like everything
Absolutely.
that is it.
Yeah.
Like Band-Aid. Band-Aid is a brand name.
Kleenex,
Yeah.
Kleenex.
Q-tip.
Q-tip. These are all brands. Apple, ESPN, Disney, Yahoo,
Xanax.
Xanax, Adderall,
Yeah.
codeine, codone, oxycodone.
One.
Condoms.
Sorry that you suck.
It's called a personal watercraft.
Personal watercraft? So you could go to the store and buy a boat, or you can go buy a personal watercraft.
Or into PWC.
I've never heard somebody say that in all my life. Have you ever heard those things referred to as that?
What?
A PWC?
Personal watercraft? PWC? Absolutely not.
Huh.
And then you're going to want to get in your personal watercraft.
Yeah.
Wouldn't a boat be a personal watercraft also?
PWC sounds like one of those flags a veteran has outside their house.
Yeah.
This one's for my PWCs.
My friends I went to war with.
They're our friends who didn't come back, or PWCs.
All right. Well, anyway, man, that shit that happened at Disneyland is fucking bonkers.
That is
dude.
bonkers.
Because it's like that guy's life is changed.
Over.
Like,
Is there any way you don't get off with like 1,000 sex crimes?
well, I was reading like a bunch of shit about people talking about it, like threads on Reddit and stuff, and like TikTok and Twitter.
has he
and
tweeted?
Has he sent out an apology video?
He sits down in front of a camera and goes,
On November 27th at 3 p.m., I exited the It's a Small World boat and got onto the beloved 75-year attraction. I'll start over.
thank you.
But
And I hope you'll accept that.
that guy, like, so someone was saying in one of those threads that in order for him to get away with it and like have it not be like on his permanent record and shit, he would have to be able to, and it's very like rare, and there's a very low percentage that this could work, but he'd have to claim some sort of like mental
Like a psychotic break.
breakdown,
Yeah.
insanity. And even then, like, apparently, like, you can't just, like, claiming insanity sounds like the best way to get away with a murder or some sort of, like, whatever crime. But it's actually, like, really hard to, like, use insanity as an actual, like, plea.
Yeah.
And I think this, yeah, you have to super prove it with beyond a shadow of a doubt. Like, there's history, there's, like, past offenses or something, but they're gonna like check this guy's blood and see that there's like some kind of hallucinogen or drug or whatever, and then that throws the insanity out of the window completely.
Let's have him on.
I'd love that. An exclusive.
Let's
his
call
name?
him up right now. You know his name?
don't know. It's not
We have his number. Let's call him. Hello.
Hi, this is Mike at Dynamic Banter. Are we speaking to? We don't really know his name, do we? Is this Mark?
You can call me Small World.
Small World? That's what you're going by? Is that like your SoundCloud rapper name?
I'm sad.
Okay, now
Hold
let
on,
me just
hold
get
on,
this
I have
real
another call.
fast. Hello? Nothing better than breaking into a Hey BB Bob. Yeah, it's time. Can I do dates before history?
Yeah.
Here are my December dates. On tonight, as you're hearing this, I'm doing Jetpack at Bar Lubitsch, and also I probably have a show in Manhattan Beach. So West Hollywood and Manhattan Beach. Probably in that order. On the 2nd, I'm in Van Nuys and it's sold out. Sorry. On the 3rd, I'm in Covina doing Chatterbox and also the Lab at the Hollywood Improv. On the 4th, I'm at the Hollywood Improv. On the 5th, Valley Poppins in Sherman Oaks. On the 7th, Ice House in Pasadena and the Comedy Store. On the 9th, 14th, and 15th, I'm doing Don't Tell shows in Long Beach and San Diego. On the 16th, I'll also be in San Diego, or at least that's what my calendar says right now. On the 19th, Valley Poppins in Sherman Oaks. On the 20th, I'm doing Riff Raff. The Riff Guy returns to the Riff Raff in the belly room of the Comedy Store. On the 26th, I'm doing Valley Poppins in Sherman Oaks. On the 27th, we might be doing Us Around It in San Diego, Honores. On the 28th, Madhouse in San Diego, and on the 29th, maybe Hollywood Improv.
Banter. All right, let's just jump in. Huh?
Holy shit. John Lennon jumping in to fire, to the thing that made the Joker.
John Lennon falling into that vat of acid in the Batman movie.
Dude, that's so fucking funny.
I couldn't believe it, dude. There's a bunch of tracks of him screaming his fucking head off like that. And I was like, God damn, dude, this guy had to get some shit out.
Yeah. He just seemed frustrated.
He does seem frustrated, doesn't he, Kevin?
Do you think they talked about John Lennon like Kanye back in the day? Like in 1973?
I bet.
It was like this fucking guy.
Oh, yeah. I think there was a time where they were like, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
I think so.
Would have been interesting to watch the Beatles at the end in real time as it was happening, like pop culture zeitgeisty way.
Imagine social media during that.
Oh my God.
What did your parents tweet about the Beatles when they were breaking up? Dude, so stupid for the future to have so many of our thoughts.
I know.
So who needs any of our thoughts?
Thoughts are word memories, just like pictures are image memories. Logan. Someone's drunk grandpa
just come Grandpa in the back of church.
Grandpa had a little too much eggnog.
John Lennon at church. Wowee.
Logan says, hello, my sweetest boys. This is a Joy Story Road from the DB Themist. Oh, the guy that wrote the song.
Yeah, Logan.
Joy Story
Logan.
was the one with Randy Newman.
That's the one, yeah. The one where Randy Newman is a toy. Hello, my sweetest boys. Blessing of Orpa. Oh, was she in here?
Orpa.
Wow. That was 1 in a million. For real. That was crazy.
That was just a guess.
Serendipitousness. Yes,
That's so
it was.
funny, man. Fuck.
That's crazy. Could have been any one of them, and then I would have gone through all of them until I got to it.
Orpa.
Blessing of Orpa unto all of us. I wanted to write in to express the overwhelming joy and pure disbelief I felt when I heard on the last episode that someone is going to be walking down the aisle to the silly-ass theme song I wrote years ago.
Isn't that beautiful?
If this message reaches them, I wanted to say thank you, congratulations, and I hope that in addition to the piano player, you will also have an auxiliary percussionist at your wedding to play the various honks, bells, coughs, and chicken sounds in the original song.
And then have all of your family ask about that guy.
And wonder if he's staying for the reception. So they have to keep their daughters close.
Because he's hot.
This story also reminded me that way back when the theme song was first debuted, I actually wrote back with a thank you song I made for you two fellas. Whoa. I dug through my own History Road hard drive and found the song, which is included on this email. This thank you song is now dedicated to both the two honkingest boys in the whole podcast world.
That's us.
And to the happy couple who chose the oddest song possible to commemorate one of the biggest moments of their lives. Peace and love to all, and for God's sake, stop lighting the audience. Logan Ganter.
I love you, Logan. That was beautiful.
Logan, you were assuming that is going to make it to the final cut. Like,
Whoa.
that, like, they both agree that they want that as their wedding song, like husband and wife?
Sounded like it.
Because I feel like at the last minute, the wife's like, can we do Imagine by John Lennon instead?
Isn't there anything Ed Sheeran's done in the past couple of years?
If she said, can we do Imagine by John Lennon, this is his reaction.
Well, I guess. well, all right.
And P.S. I found a TikTok that leaked the sequel to Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. You might get a ding for it, so you decide if it's worth it. We're in the ding zone.
Man, I hope we don't.
But
I hope we don't get one.
Yeah, me too, man. This, Logan, it would really suck if we got a ding because of this.
Yeah.
And I'd be very upset with you. All right, let's
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Thank you.
It's good. I think
That's
it's good.
great.
That is almost having a wonderful Christmas time.
It is, yeah. It's very like almost like the same sound.
I love
All
it,
right,
dude.
let's listen to this TikTok that is the leak sequel to Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Oh, that wasn't it? That was the thank
that
you
was
song?
the thank you song for us. Yeah. I don't want to do any of this. What is this shit?
What the fuck are you doing?
You
It's
have to
making me
sign in.
verify that I'm a man.
Again.
Oh, okay, that's good. This is the sequel to Simply Having.
Again. 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 Yup. Again.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Logan. All right.
Dude, what I want to know something that made me really curious.
What?
You're like hanging out with your friend.
Yeah,
You're gonna hang
IRL?
out. Yeah. And you're showing each other videos.
Yeah.
And your friend goes, look at this.
Okay. And it's that video, and I'm like,
Simply.
all right.
Okay.
All right.
Again.
All right. you saying, Kevin, about the emails?
There's a lot.
Will you just jump into a random one?
But we're already an hour and 20 in, and we still need to finish it out with the game.
Should we
Oh,
say
yeah, we do
goodbye
need
and
to
then
do
do
the game.
like the next episode is a bunch of History Roads or something?
That might be a good idea.
I just want to say one thing about
We gotta do
last
that
night.
show. That's right. I forgot about the game.
Yeah, I'll just say this one last
Yeah,
thing, and then
yeah,
we'll do
yeah.
the game. Are you ready with the game? I made this dating show, this live dating show
yeah.
that we did for the first time last night. It's called Human Romance.
Oh, you did it last night.
I did it for the first time
How the
last
fuck
night.
was it?
Dude, people showed up. Thank you so much for showing up. There were two, or at least one fan of the show who got a date. And
Whoa.
yeah, the thing is, comedians come out and do crowd work to get to know the crowd, and then we hook up people to go out on a date live in front of everybody else. And we pick these two people out, and they hit it off, and they're gonna go on a second date. And the guy, Connor, it was Connor and Andy, and Connor, was the one who drew that poster of like us on a pig on Mortimer.
Oh yeah, that fucking thing is awesome.
Yeah, so I got to meet him. And
Whoa.
went out on a date. Yeah. I
Whoa,
bought him
really?
a night out in my favorite
I think
pizza
we've done
spot.
enough for that guy.
Yeah, now
That's
it's
it.
over. Now
You're
never
done.
again. But dude, I'm gonna tweak the show a little bit, and it was already fucking so much fun. I'm gonna tweak it a little bit to make it a little smoother, and then you guys gotta come out when it's
Dude, absolutely. I'm there.
yeah.
That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
so
to
much
see
fun.
it, man. Did you get any footage of it, or you just got pictures?
Didn't
or
get any
something?
footage of it. I did get pictures, but now I'm wishing I had the camera guy take. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay. Hello?
Nick here.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, Nick. You're on
Hi, who's
Dynamic Banter.
God damn.
Hi, I thought this was over.
No.
Thought what was over? The podcast?
The podcast.
The podcast will never be over. We're celebrating 8 years, and you can commemorate that by getting a hoodie in dynamicbanter.clothing. It says 8 on the back.
Right. I'm here. I can come in if you'd like.
All right, go to the call box and call Falzone, and I'll let you in.
Okay, I'll try my best.
You can figure it out. You're a smart guy.
It's time.
All right, is it time?
It's time.
I'm excited for your new show, dude. I want to see that shit.
It's so much fun.
Congratulations.
Dude, getting a little family of shows.
I love
Surrounded,
that.
Human Romance, and I need one more.
Dude, throw him out into the world like a baby bird ready to fly out of the nest.
Alright, let's see what this light can do, eh?
All right, it's time for everybody's favorite new show, DB or not DB.
Is that on purpose?
I'm trying to figure it out.
That's all it does.
It doesn't
We can
Oh,
either
that's
have
fun.
it
It's like a
on or off.
Of course, this show is we have a someone who sent in a listener. What is their name? Alex. Alex sent in this game for the boys called DB or not DB.
Will you
where
unlock the door real fast?
We have to guess if something in this list of 23 titles is a real title of a Dynamic Banter episode or not. And the hard part for us is Alex made it very hard by having some of the titles be things that we've said before, which I think makes the game way fucking harder.
Yes, it does.
Because we name the show after something we say in the episode already.
Yes.
So and my brain is broken as a motherfucker. So I don't know what here is real or not. And you guys who have been listening to the show and make it all the way to the end have found that in this game show, if we get it wrong, the
Which
show
we do.
ends.
That's when
we
the
get
show
it wrong.
ends. Yeah.
Oh no.
There he is!
Nicholas.
Nicholas is here!
Nicholas.
Nick, have you heard us do this game?
Yes.
Yo, here we
We're
go.
doing it right now for real. This is for real. This isn't a joke.
And if you put on those headphones, you could hear the music.
Yeah, put on them. Looking for.
Put on the headphones.
All right, where are we in this?
The fool you fucked up on.
The
Said
fool
it
was.
fake and it was real.
The Fool was number 12
So
of 23.
We have an episode called The Fool.
That's right. right?
What could that be about?
I don't know. What
You
year?
guys were saying the Fool on the Hill.
Yeah.
But I would have just called it The Fool on the Hill.
No, you would not.
Yeah.
Maybe you fell asleep in
What
the
do you
middle
think
of it.
John Lennon has a copyright on?
But on the
Put those on and you'll hear what we're hearing. Hey, buddy, if you've been in 9 years. If you've been on to me here, I'm here. If you've been.
Put those on. Stand. Yeah, sit. Actually, Nick could be help. Nick could help you guys
Nick is
out.
the lifeline.
Oh, could you
Yeah,
help?
that'd be good help.
You think you might be able to help us out with this?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Because the problem is that it's also things it could be things we've said
Right.
too.
I think I'd be pretty good help.
Give him that mic.
Nick, now that you're here, I just want to say that I really like you on Gen V.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've made this show 10 minutes longer now.
No, it's already way
it's not
over.
about you.
It's not about you today.
It's not about you.
Nothing's about me.
But I did want to
I'm
say
learning.
that was great. You were great in there.
Thank you, mate.
I like when you said fuck.
I said fuck quite a bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
number 13 is please take my milk. I mean, honestly, we said it because we were talking about cows, remember? And we were like,
definitely
please
said
take
it.
my milk.
But was it in the
But did we name an episode that?
like? Was it in a buttercream?
Yeah,
Farms
it must have been
episode?
buttercreams. And
Dude,
if it
Kevin
was,
is so ready, dude.
if it was, then that means maybe it was called Buttercream Farm. Maybe that's the Buttercream Farms episode.
Was that one even called Buttercream Farms?
Well, yeah. I think the episode where we created Buttercream Farms is called Buttercream Farms.
But I also don't think those might be two different episodes. We could have talked about how we take a cow's milk in an episode that was not related to Buttercream Farms. That could have been its own standalone conversation.
Please take my milk. You're right.
Please.
You're right. It could have been. And in that case, it could have been an episode title. Yeah.
I feel like it might be.
Nick?
But the thing, it's okay. I'm gonna say this one thing, and I don't want to change the game at all. Good to see you, Nick.
A little shorter than I remember.
I think that this game would be easier if there weren't fake ones.
I know. Definitely. But then it wouldn't be a game.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, if there were just right and wrong answers, not like SAT half wrong answers.
Okay.
This would be a lot easier.
Yeah. This is not the relief we are afforded in this game.
This isn't the third grade test.
No, it's
version
not.
Of this
This
game.
is like
College
getting into
level.
college. Yeah.
And if we don't get this, we won't get into college.
Because it's like a memory game almost. Like, can you remember something from like potentially 6 years ago? 5 years
You
ago?
could do the same game with stuff that we started this episode
absolutely.
with, and I wouldn't
Absolutely.
know.
All right, I'm going to say, please take my milk.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty 50-50.
I'm going to say it is,
I'm gonna say it
an
is.
episode title.
Right.
Whoa! Whoa!
Things together. You gotta keep looking on to tomorrow. There's so much in life that's meant for you. Get on your feet.
That was a headgum podcast.